It is preparing for the live stream. It's uploading. Woo, here it goes. 50% uploaded.
Oh, don't make us nervous.
Okay, here we go. And it's coming up. We're there.
Good evening, everyone. This is our first time trying to do anything live on YouTube or any other forum. So we thank you for your patience in advance. We have been working on trying to figure out all the technology on
screen. It's uploading.
And we're in the process of making sure this works. We're going to mute some things here, make sure we can all hear each other. Okay, I think we're good. So once again, welcome. We really appreciate you popping in on YouTube Live to visit with us a little bit this evening. We don't want to take a ton of your time. We know time is super precious and there's all kinds of things to do as a family. So we really want to make sure that we value your time and make sure that we discuss useful information for you this evening. My name is Dr. Kim Schwelt. I'm the principal here at Ramirez. I've been here for 6 years. And this is a fabulous, fabulous place to work, an amazing staff that we have that you will get to learn some more about tonight. I want to introduce you to our administrative team and our counseling team. You will see our assistant principal. Her name is Mrs. Arronda Douglas, and she's going to wave at you right now. Maybe. Mrs. Douglas is our assistant principal. She's at the bottom of our screen, but might not be at the bottom of yours. We have Mrs. Allison Hawkins. She is our dean. There's waving right there. We have Mr. Raul Gutierrez. He is our full-time counselor. There he is right there. And we have Mr. Jamal, hang on, Fraze. Okay, so I'm still working on that one. He's a counselor who's new to us and he will be with us 2 to 3 times a week. We actually have to share him. We don't like sharing, but you know, we can do it. We're sharing him with El Cerrito Intermediate. So that is our administrative team. We have a few things we want to talk to you about this evening, how we communicate. We want to introduce you to our PTSA. We want to talk to you about some ideas for how to keep kids going the right direction in this really strange environment that we're not really used to, and I'm sure you're not either. And then talk to you just about how our back to school night will. Still working on that one. He's a counselor who's new to us, and he will be with us 2 to 3 times a week. We actually have to share him. We don't like sharing. Okay, so we're having some issues right there. Okay, so the first person who is going to talk a little bit is Mrs. Douglas. If we can figure out the technical issues here, because we are hearing your speakers, Mrs. Douglas. Used to, and I'm sure you're not either. And then talk to you just about how our back to school night will work on that one.
Hey, I think I'm supposed to be talking right now.
Hold up, just wait 1 second. I am going to do a quick problem solve.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much.
Unmute.
Okay, I'm going to do it again. Hello, everyone. My name is Mrs. Arronda Douglas, and I'm the new AP here at Ramirez, and so happy to be a part of the Ramirez community as well as the Eastvale community. And so glad that you could join us this evening, and so glad that you have an opportunity to be patient while we experiment with new technology so that we can experience what our teachers and students are working through every single day. So just very briefly, what I'd like to talk to you about today is simply the communications that are coming out to you from us here at Ramirez. So every Sunday, you should be receiving a parent newsletter, which comes out Sunday evening. Also, somewhere between Friday and Sunday, from each one of your students' teachers, you should be receiving a week at a glance. So they send you what is coming up for the upcoming week. And if I didn't mention that earlier, these are coming via your email. And then thirdly, on Monday, you should be receiving via email a student newsletter. So if you have received those, thumbs up, yay. We hope you're enjoying them and you're finding them full of information and help and support for you. If you have not received them, then what we want you to know is that there's a couple of things that you can do. Number one, if you have blocked on your email receiving emails from Corona Norco School District, you're going to have to unblock that because we are Corona Norco. And so if you have a block, then you're not going to receive our emails. A second thing that you are able to do is you may need to go into Parent Connect and update your contact information. What I mean by that particularly is your email information. And parents, each one of you have access to that. If for some reason you're not able to do that, or you need some help with doing it, or you're just not sure, or you've forgotten your PIN or your password, this and one of our wonderful dream team will be able to help you with that. And one last thing I'd like to add for you tonight, you wonderful people who are watching us, is that it's really important that when you access your students' information through your Parent Connect. So it's not enough to rely on your student's account in order to see grades and things like that. You want to be able to view grades and attendance and these really critical, crucial pieces of your student's education through your Parent Connect account. So with that said, I am done with my part. And again, thank you so much for attending.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Douglas. Now you may notice that we have two beautiful ladies in the room that we haven't introduced yet. So we're going to get to them now. We have with us Regina Price. She is our PTSA president this year. We really appreciate all her work. And she is going to introduce Miss Carmen Boisset as well.
Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Good. Okay. So I'm Regina Price, and I am the Ramirez PTSA president for the 2020-2021 school year. And I do currently have an 8th grader here at Ramirez, and she's so excited to start it virtually. Anyways, so we just wanted to let you know that the PTSA is still committed to helping our students, our teachers, our staff with whatever they're going to need this year. Of course, everything didn't start the way we were all hoping and everything, but whatever that our teachers and everyone's going to need, we definitely want to be able to provide that for them. So with that said, we are still holding our annual membership drive, and Carmen's going to talk a little bit about how that's going to work. Real quickly, our board members for this year, we have Yasmina Carnero, and she is our secretary, Amanda Chisholm, who is our auditor, Cynthia Crane, who is our programs chair, Randy Vega, who is our historian, and Carmen Boisset, who is our membership chair. We do also real quick have 2 board positions open. If anyone's willing and wanting to help, we'd appreciate it. We have the position of treasurer and also VP of fundraising. So if you're interested, our email address is up there. It's ariesptsa@yahoo.com. Don't worry, there's tons of training. We'll be here to help you. So don't be scared if you guys just jump in and help. It'll be worth it. And then I'll go ahead and hand it over to Carmen real quick to explain how you can go ahead and join PTSA this year.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back and welcome to the 8th graders and to the new incoming 7th grade families. My name is Carmen Boisset, and I'm the membership chair for this year. I was also last year, and I have an 8th grader as well in the special ed class, but I've been involved and trying to also be involved and advocate for those kids because I think inclusiveness is very important. And I also have a sophomore at Roosevelt High School. And I just wanted to say, as far as membership, to those who have been able to join, thank you so much. We do have a challenge this year because we don't have that connection of being in school. But this year, everything is done virtually and hands-free. So it's really actually easy through a program called Totem, which is through the PTSA. And during the textbook distribution, I don't know if some of you got this flyer, maybe it looks a little familiar. We have the information on there, but on all of the PTSA social media pages, we have our links on there. So it's really easy to just go in, sign up online, and it can be students, staff, and parents, of course. So we appreciate any donations to join. We do have exciting things. Maybe some of you don't think that we are involved in trying to get those essential things that teachers still need, whether it's supplies or just anything that we're looking into, and just some exciting fun stuff for the kids. There is a drawing we have coming up. So I know Regina will kind of give input on that. And again, if you can just possibly join, and we would really appreciate that. We know things are challenging at this time as well, also financially, so I understand that. But those of you that maybe splurge on that Starbucks, maybe you can sacrifice it for one day and then just allow your student to join, and then that will help the school a lot more than you realize. And there's also on the PTSA links for a lot of really good resources as parents. There's even training for the Google Classroom, but there's just a lot of good information that maybe you're not aware of, but you can always reach out to us and we can also forward that info to you. So thanks again for your support. And also thanks for those that attended the pizza night that we just had for our family fundraiser. And that's another business at Scratch Pizza that we tend to support, and hopefully you support them because they are a small business here in our community. So we have some of those things also to look forward to. So thank you very much.
And then real quick, if anybody knows, we really want to support some of the small businesses here in our community. So the virtual, the family fun nights are a really easy way for you guys to support Ramirez and your school and your students. So if anybody knows of any small businesses who could use our help, who would want to partner with us to do that, feel free to email us with that information. And then also too, we are going to be having an association meeting of our own. It's a Zoom meeting on Thursday, September 10th, about 7 p.m. We'll go ahead and put links and social media, everything to remind you guys as well. And we wanted to go ahead and reach out to our virtual students as well, because you are a part of Ramirez, definitely still. If you didn't come to the materials pickup, so if you are still wanting to be a part of our opportunity drawing, all you have to do is send us an email, and we will go ahead and assign you with a raffle ticket number. We have some just cute little prizes. We have a ring light, a Bluetooth speaker, a basketball, some burrito blanket that for some reason the kids like. So there's a couple of different prizes and stuff. So I definitely want as many people involved as possible. That includes our traditional remote and the virtual students. And for me, I wanted to go ahead and thank Dr. Schwell and Miss Douglas and all of the staff and the ladies in the office, because and the teachers, they've been so great. I know it's challenging and stuff, but you guys are just doing a great job. So I just wanted to say thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the time you spend making sure we're up and running and helping us out. And those cute little stickers that you provided at the textbook distribution were so awesome.
Yeah, these right here.
Good on my water bottle. They look awesome. So we're going to move forward. All of us in this room right now are parents and know the trials of virtual and remote and all these distance learning things. However, the winner of talking about how to do this well as a parent, giving us a little bit of advice today, is Mrs. Hawkins. Since she has 4, she has triplet boys and a little girl. So we figured, she has enough skin in the game to give us a few tips on distance learning.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I am in the trenches with you guys at home. Having kids doing distance learning is no joke, but I just wanted to share a few things that I found to be super helpful. So I wanted to share them along with you. So First tip is help your child establish a routine. Make your kid get up at the same time every day, make sure they have their breakfast, make sure they're properly dressed, they have the same spot to sit in every day, and it is a routine. Kids thrive on routine, and the more that you can keep it consistent at your house, the better that they're going to be able to do this distance learning. Number 2, check in with your teachers. Even though we do advocate that our kids reach out to the teachers themselves, have them CC you on the email. Make sure that they are actually communicating with their teacher. Make sure that you're still in on the loop, and don't be afraid to email the teacher. We do get tons of emails, but that's what it's there for. It's there to communicate with our parents. Number 3, I encourage physical activity. Sitting at the desk for just so long in a day. Kids are used to getting up and moving around every 45 minutes when they are here at school. So we would encourage you, going back to that, your routine, make them get up, make them run around the house, make them do some jumping jacks, get in some of that PE log that they have to do, make them do some burpees, do anything that is getting their blood flowing. All the studies show that the more blood that is flowing, the more oxygen is going to the brain, and they're just better able to commit more to that computer learning and keep going. Number 4, resist the urge to sit in classes with your child. I do encourage you to sit down and make sure that they're logged on, but it's a quick glance at this time. We're, starting week 4. Take a look, make sure they're in where they should be at the time that they should be, but don't sit in class with you. My second grader, even I don't sit there with her, and she's rocking and rolling. She doesn't want me sitting there next to her. We want to make sure that she is signed on. She has her materials in front of her, pen and pencil if she needs it. Sometimes it's just the apps open in the background, and then we walk away. We let her do her thing because she needs to fly. And the last thing is taking care of you. It is a lot going on in the world today. So you need to make sure that you are taking care of you. Even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes a day of me time, do something for you. You cannot fill others' bucket from an empty bucket yourself. So make sure you take the time to have whatever it is that calls you. If it's going for a walk, if it's exercising, if it's watching mind-numbing TV, if it's just sitting in a room being quiet. That's sometimes my end of my night. It's just the quiet of the house once all the kids are in bed. So make sure that you take that time and you are taking care of you, because that is important. You need to be strong in order to raise strong little people. So those are my tips for you guys, and hopefully you can take something from that and be more successful with distance learning.
Thank you, Mrs. Hawkins. Now, don't come in my office and tell me to do burpees. I don't think that's going to work for me.
Go for a walk.
Some stretches I might be able to do. I don't know about those burpees. Okay, we're going to move on and hear from our counselors. Mr. Gutierrez.
Oh, there I go. Hello, Ramirez family. My name is Raul Gutierrez. I've been a little bit about myself. I've been in education for 25 years, 10 years as a teacher, the last 15 with Corona Roca Unified as a school counselor. I was very fortunate to be here when Ramirez opened, and I really enjoy working at this level, working with our 7th graders and our 8th graders, helping them make that transition from elementary, and also preparing them for high school, whether it be academic or social emotional, just helping them make that transition and getting them ready for high school. Now, there's a couple of ways you could contact us. One of them is through email, and that would be the best way to contact us. Our email is found on our website, on our Ramirez website, under the counseling tab. The other is also you can call us. We both have a Google Voice. You could always give us a call. If we don't pick up, you could leave a voicemail. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. So once again, using our Ramirez website is one of the ways you can reach us.
Thank you.
And Jay?
Oh, okay. Hello, parents and students. My name is Jay Frasse. I am new to Ramirez, and I am pretty excited about being here this year. We have a great staff. We have everyone ready to just help the students and ready to support the students, which really excites me because I'm passionate about counseling. So a little bit about myself. I'm new to Ramirez maybe this year, and I've been with the district maybe 4 years now. So just an awesome district, and then you guys probably already are aware of that. So some of the things I want to talk about is that we do have a student Google Classroom that's available for students here, where students can connect with other students as well as contact us, myself or Mr. Gutierrez. We also have a counseling request form that they can fill out, and that's where we can actually just connect back with the student to find out what their needs are based on behaviors, emotional behavior, or whatever it may be, concerns in classroom, attendance. We're going to be checking to just, provide support individually as well as in groups, because we will have interventions for group as well. Also, it's also a forum. Google Classroom is also a forum for students to connect. So we also have, on Monday morning, some of your students, some of your children may have already told you about this, is that we have a morning breakfast where myself and Mr. Gutierrez and our intern is there on Mondays, and that's every Monday is recurring. And then we're going to be beginning really soon here a lunch with counselors as well, which is going to probably happen on every Tuesday. So be looking forward to that as well. Also on our Google Classroom, you will find academic resources, which is available for students for things that they may need for, academic concerns, just little help tips for them. Also, they're going to be, there's also mindful and meditations where they can actually access a calming room, which we have. The district is all connected to our actual Google Classroom, where they can, do yoga, they can do self-awareness, and just kind of zone out, because, there's work can be very cumbersome, and, students can have all these anxieties and these emotions and things that's going on, and they get frustrated. And then sometimes we see anger. And so that's why we're here to support your students as well as you. So, so since we talked about the online resources where you can connect online, I also would like to talk to you about our parents' Google Classroom that's up and coming. We're setting that up. Everything is there, but you will have to make sure that your emails and your information is all updated in Parent Connect, because that's important, because we want to send this out to you guys so you'll have that information. And because they're going to have resources there for you as well. You can contact us. And also there's a referral form that you can fill out through the Google Classroom, where you can contact myself or Mr. Gutierrez for maybe your parent needs. Maybe there's an issue with your child that's they're going through, and you need support for that as well. We're here to help you. So with that, I turn it back over to my team.
Thank you so much, counselors. Parents, I know that when we were going through distance learning in the spring and already this fall, I have 2 kids that are doing this remote thing. And we see how difficult it is on our children. Both my son and my daughter melted down several occasions, right? The tears fly, and they don't want to do it anymore. And it doesn't seem to matter how old they are, there's still some tears involved. So that's really what our counseling team is here for. So when they say referrals, they're not talking about something, huge that you need to take them into the hospital for. But if you just want somebody to reach out to your kid and say, hey, we're here for you. You want to talk this through, want to help problem solve this, because we know that sometimes, middle school kids listen to someone else more than their parents. We kind of get that. And so that's what our counseling team is really talking about, being there to be a voice for you when they become mom deaf and dad deaf. So that's what we're here for. That kind of concludes our live session. What we want to do really quickly is talk to you about what our back to school night looks like. This year, everything looks different. So we have sent you a link, 5:15, it should have come to you. It's a link to our back to school night slideshow. It has Bitmojis of all our teachers in it, and their screencast explanation of how their class works, what kind of rules they have, what their grading system is like, etc. It is asynchronous, meaning they did it in advance, and we have posted it on that Google slide form, and you have access to that forever, which is nice, because if it doesn't work for you to go through all that tonight, no problem. You can go through it tomorrow. Some of you might have seen some of them already, because some of our teachers sent them out earlier. Or maybe in 2 weeks, it'll be like, wait, what's the policy and history again? And you can go and click on that and you can check that out again. So it's really quite nice because it's accessible whenever you need it. We've sent you a link. The link already is in presentation mode. However, some people may have trouble with access, so we wanted to make sure everyone has the teachers posted it to their Google Classroom stream this afternoon. So if you have your student line, sign on to their Google Classroom and you can open it up, click present. And once it starts presenting, then you can click the different people or the doors that they're standing in front of, and you can get access to all their screencast information. So we encourage you to go on to that and see what's going on. If you have questions when you're done with any of the presentations, we encourage you to email either the teacher or email ourselves, and we'll make sure it gets to the teacher so we can clarify any questions that you might have during this week. We are committed to making sure you have answers by the end of the week for sure. And if you have trouble accessing it, please let us know because we can send it to you directly. That completes our session today. We thank you for your patience as we tried to figure this out. And we thank you for the grace that you've given us as we have tried to start this new year in a very different way than we're used to starting. Thank you again. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
I believe we may still be live on YouTube. I think Miss Douglas is working on it.